Hey, what's up? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time. As a musician myself, today is the return of Stellar Blade. I haven't heard much of this game, but I do like what I've heard so far, and this is actually in my backlog, although I don't know when I'm going to play it. So this is exciting. I've seen a little bit of footage. I have some friends that are playing it, and it looks pretty cool. Looks like a fun little time. We're listening to Star Descent, followed by Belial, which I recognize that name from SMT and I think Persona as well. It's a demon. I'm not sure if it's involving the same one, but these are requested by GRIEVER, Elijah, and Michael. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I only have a little bit of a clue of what Stellar Blade music sounds like. You know, pretty electronic, but I don't know how much variety there is. So I'm excited to hear these. This is Star Descent. Stellar Blade. Oliver Good and Kaita Inoue. Does this game deal with mythological creatures? Well, try not to tell me too much, because I do like vocals. I know this is a weird comparison, but the background reminds me of like Monster Hunter a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. Is it a battle theme? It's like a lullaby, but like intense as hell. Cool clash of energies. The fast pace and then the so loud in my ears, so it's like feels like a theater experience here. Alright. So it definitely is variety, because before I heard more of like a EDM kind of hip-hop thing. God, it sounds like a final boss or something. Is it? There's no information here. Right. So let me put you in the mind state that I have while hearing this, so I can give you an idea of how I'm thinking. So, in case you didn't know, like I have like an ultra wide monitor, and even before I had two monitors, and so um, I always have like my video editing program all the time on one side, and then like over here I'll have like YouTube or Twitch, just just to have something else to look at besides just bars and tracks and all that. So I lurk in a lot of my friends' streams on Twitch, and I've seen some footage of this game from at least 3 different streamers. But every time that it's a game that I'm like somewhat interested in, it's how do I say it? It's like I'm tuning it out. I'm not really looking. I just kind of see things in the corner of my eye, or I'm just like looking at them or looking at the chat. So I've seen a little bit of this game, not a lot, but what I can tell you I have seen. I'm aware that there's a near crossover, so there's no surprise there when I do play it, which is cool. I don't know why it happens, or if it's canon, or if it's just DLC only. I just know it's there. Okay. So if you want to keep that a secret, then by all means. But I know it's there, and some of the music is in there from Nier, which is interesting because at first it seemed like a rumor that this game is inspired by Nier, but then when I saw that Automata, I should say, I was like, wait, maybe this is like a direct, hey, this is our main inspiration. I don't know. Or it's just another one of those Nier crossovers because Yoko Taro puts 2B in everything. So who knows? But I'm excited to catch that. So I do know that this is more in line with like a hack and slash. I don't think it plays like Nier from what I've seen, where that's very like story focused, and it's basically what's the word? Action RPG. I don't know if Celebrate has RPG elements. I'm sure there are, but to me, what I've noticed, at least from like peripheral version, is just that it's kind of go here, do that, fight this boss, which is every game ever. But I think it's just more leaning towards hack and slash. But I could be way wrong. I could be very, very wrong, because I used to think Persona was a dating simulator, and then I played Persona, and it's about 1% of what Persona is. But it looks cool. The graphics look really cool. It looks fluid. Yeah, I remember that the first time I heard the soundtrack, I was like, ooh, this is interesting. It stands out. Cool energy, and just has its own like aura around it. And then I saw how long the game is, and that made me interested as well. So, but who knows when I'm going to play it? Probably, I don't know. It depends how this year goes, but this is what I wanted to hear, though. A song like Star Descent, because my initial reaction to Stellar Blade was, I believe it was called Hypertube or Hyper something, but I remember the word hyper. And I remember it being like a really like intense, kind of dubstep-y, not really, but just like a really hard-hitting EDM track. And I was like, ooh, okay. Well, that's cool and all, but can this go anywhere else and do other stuff? So hearing stuff like this is exactly like what the doctor ordered. Because now I know that there's cool vocals in it, there's orchestral stuff in it, and it's keeping that same electronic energy. So I guess maybe the people are right about this game. Although I've heard different things, you know how opinions are. But I've heard from friends, streamer friends, strangers, that this game is kind of divisive. There seems to be like no unanimous decisions here, where they seem to kind of all agree on gameplay, graphics, and music, but story might be weak. But whatever, we'll find out. I found out for myself. Anyways, so that was my headspace during all that, because that's what was going through my head. It's all those little things, but I enjoyed that quite a bit. Last thing before I move on to the next one is, I'm pretty sure this game has multiple composers. I could be wrong about that. This one just says provided by Genie Music, Oliver Good, and Key Kita Inoue, which I'm guessing was the singer. This one says, okay, yeah. So this one says Muin Shift Up. Oh, composer Muin. Okay, yeah, so these are... I don't know who these artists are. Are they like record artists that this game hired, or are they composers for other games? Last thing is that last song felt like a final boss to me. It sounded like a final boss to me. This is Belial, which is a god. So that's interesting. All right, let's go. Pretty strong one too. This is Belial from Stellar Blade. In Shin Megami Tensei, he's a big red dragon. Really? Stellar Blade, huh? Holy crap, this guitar player. This game has variety. This game has variety, dude. Amazing guitar riffs constantly. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even paying attention to the lyrics at all. I'm just trying to catch all these riffs the guitar player's doing. Because holy crap. Woo! Holy crap. Two things. We're going to rewind, and we're going to hear that at 75%. That was some... I'm just going to go out and say that was some of the best guitar work on the channel. There's not a whole lot of soundtracks and games that do this kind of stuff. This is really cool because this is more of a modern guitar style, right? This game is pretty new, but this is like a modern thing. And all I'm going to say is the reason I can tell it's modern is because there's way less gain, which is like basically it's been kind of a trend now for a while to two things, and they're both kind of related. It's just less gain and or clean signals. There's been a lot of guitar playing that's been popular lately where people play fast and intricate, but there's like very little help or no help with a distortion signal or like a lead tone. It's just the clean and twanginess of the strings. This one is just less gain, so you can hear it's distorted, dun dun dun, but it's a lot less. It's like if you can imagine a dial all the way at 10, just cranked. This sounds like the gain is like at 3 or 2, so you can hear the strings like cut through the mix, and it's kind of cool because it adds this like rhythmic value, and you can hear everything, which means the player has to play way more intricate because they're not hiding behind effects. So when you hear down, 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 like they are cleanly hitting everything. It's not easy. So I wanted to slow it down a little bit just so I can hear a little bit. Just it sounds sick. So this was the ending of it. Also, that too, the whole rhythmic, the chugging was really cool during the verse. So I'm starting to do this thing a little more lately, or I'm going to try to, where I've been suggested to show you guys more music like during the video. Because since the beginning of time, if a song reminded me of something, I would like put it in the pinned comment or be like, hey, or just say it out loud. But I never actually just like showed you. And I turned that idea of like, how about you guys react to it? It's just more like, here, I'll just show you right now what it sounds like. That reminded me, and mind you, this is also another game that I'm planning to play because of its soundtrack. So you're seeing a pattern here. If something sounds good, I'm gonna wanna explore it. If you like the sound of Stellar Blade, Astral Chain, which is a Switch exclusive made by Platinum, which made Nier, and Bayonetta, they have songs like this. So I'll pick a random segment, but it reminded me of this song, which this is the song that really made me want to play Astral Chain. This is Legion Assault. It's a very short song, so just check this out. It's time for you to put on your sunglasses. Yeah. So if I love that song, you can imagine how hearing this, was just like right up my alley. And I just said in the last song of Stellar Blade, I was like, this is what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear this variety. We had that classical kind of intensity electronic thing with the cool lullaby vocals. That's different. And then what happens after that? Boom. Technical metal after that. Sick, dude. Sick. This is a really good soundtrack. I don't think there's any denying that. Not only is it modern sounding, which is good, because a lot of things, I don't know, but it seems to be, most people kind of favor nostalgia and older sounding stuff. Oh, it doesn't sound like back in the day, or like this is cooler, whatever. Rarely do they like something that's fresh and new. This is sick, and it's fresh and new. But not only that, is that you can tell that this is the kind of game where the soundtrack is going to inspire other games. So there's going to be down the lines soundtracks that get inspired from Stellar Blade. And that's exciting. So that's really cool. That's really cool. It can remind me of it's all connected. You see, Stellar Blade. I'm interested in it because the music is so good. I played Nier Automata 3 years ago because the music was so good. And then I find out Nier is Platinum. Platinum makes Bayonetta, another game I played because the music was good. Platinum makes Astral Chain. Astral, Stellar. It's all connected, man. It's all connected. Those are both really good. And I also have a chunk of Stellar Blade requests to go. So, yeah, look out for those because whenever I do decide to play a game, I do hear all the songs that are remaining. I don't know when Stellar Blade is going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen this year or next year. It just depends how. Like right now, as of you seeing this, I only have like the next like 2 months planned. After that, it's just kind of how I'm feeling. But either way, I do plan on playing it, so be careful with the spoilers. And yeah, awesome. Thank you to the requesters. Thanks to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. I will see you later.